Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're finally going to be able to take a look at the Shadow High Naomi and Veronica Storm twins set that just released here not too long ago. This was been kind of rumored for a while, then all of a sudden it showed up at the pop-up event in California, but then literally the next day it would seem to be like in tons of Targets everywhere across the world, it seemed like. So these were not an exclusive or anything like that. I got mine from Amazon. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box, the details. We're going to get the dolls out, and I definitely want to know what you guys think. All right, so as always, box first. Now, something I do want to point out that I think Shadow High did poorly. If you guys have the other collector's sets like the twin set or Jet Dawson, you'll know that the corners actually have like an actual plastic corner piece that goes on. For the Shadow High twin set, it's just cardboard. So I'm kind of disappointed by that, considering these were $70. I figured it would have been a little nicer than just a cardboard box. It would have a little bit extra findings in it, but alas, probably cost effectiveness, whatever, they didn't. But you can see here across the top, it says let your true colors shine. We have Shadow High, the YouTube logo, special edition, one set ensemble, Naomi Storm and Veronica Storm. And of course, we have the colors from the Shadow High that we're very used to. Let me go ahead here. You can see it does say Veronica is a photography focus and Naomi is an art direction focus. On the back is their artwork. And then if you'd like to pause and read the little blip there, you can. Like I said, this was $69.99 at Amazon, and it is also the same at Target. So I did see them at Target today. But yeah, so that is the box. It does have the carrying case and a nice big window front there to look at the dolls if you don't want to debox them. But of course, I'm going to debox them. So stay tuned as I get them out of the box. Alrighty, so I do have the two twins out. One thing I am going to say, they came with, in their box, I thought was going to be this really cool trunk, and instead it was just little cardboard recyclable box that isn't even anything. So in the recycling those go, unlike the other twins that actually had trunks that you could reuse. Anyhow, they also came with the Shadow High comb. We're used to those as well. Those will be put in a bag, never to see the light of day again. I don't use those. I use a wet brush. And let's see here. Yeah, Veronica, her hair was so like crunchy. She actually broke my wet brush. Like, I'm like, oh. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, what we're here for, let's go ahead and take a look at Naomi first. So I'm going to take Naomi off her stand. We are very used to this stand now due to Shadow High Series 1. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Naomi herself. The rooted hair is not bad on mine. I did kind of poke through here before filming, and I mean there are some bald spots. It is covered up nicely. There are some times where you get it where you, like if you brush it out, you can barely cover up the bald spots. So I was able to do that for her, so that is kind of nice. Her hair otherwise is exceptionally messy. I will be washing her hair out simply just to tame this rat's nest down, because it's terrible. I mean, ugh. But I do like her hair because it's all different shades of darker colors. So we've got some black mixed in with purple, mixed in with magenta, mixed in with teal, mixed in with blue, and you can kind of see that throughout there. So I do like that effect. She has two ponytails, one on each side, and then kind of these little wispy bang type things. I guess they're not really wispy, but one on each side as well with extra product in there, of course, to keep them curled. Coming down to her face, I do like her face. It's kind of a pale white, but there seems to be like a little bit of a skin color undertone to it, I guess, if you will. Like she's not stark white like Natasha, but she's not gray like any of the other Shadow High dolls either. So it's a very interesting skin tone that they chose, which I don't mind it. It is very, very interesting. So anyhow, eyebrows are purple fade to black, which I think is fun. She does have a pastel rainbow eyeshadow, which I can't get over the fact that even though these are Shadow High, they have added a ton of color to these girls, which is cool, but still like, wait a second, the other Shadow High are all black and white, but it is what it is. So you can see there's glitter in the top, and then of course the bottom is just a pale purple. She does have freckles speckled across her face, and then she has a metallic purple lip, and it kind of fades to black in the corners there. Mine has a bunch of hair stuck in her neck. Look at that. I got work work to do. Her earrings, of course, we have S and H. S is on one side for shadow, H on the other side for high. It kind of is that cool metallic hologram where it kind of is pink, or not pink, excuse me, purple, blue, and green, and kind of a gold almost all at once. I think that is a fun effect. She does have on a faux fur coat. There we go. And then there's little pleather sections there that have little silver rivets on it. It goes all the way around, of course. And again, I love how it's multicolored and not just straight black or straight white or straight gray. It is a multi-toned jacket. On the inside, it is lined with kind of a silk fabric here. Her actual outfit itself is a pleather-like material. It is kind of a hologram as well. Halter top with a little cherub button, both there below the bust and on her hip. And then we have silver rivets on both the skirt and the top itself. Both are a Velcro enclosure, so very easy to change the outfits if you wanted to. She does come with a really cool purse that has the same kind of a pleather material. It looks like a snakeskin imprint that they put on there, and the same silver rivets, and then Shadow High is embroidered. And then look at this. I think this is so cool. Now she's got a ring on her middle finger. If I can get it to focus, as you just can't see it because of this. But look at her nails. Those things are daggers. I think that is really fun that they did that. So they did keep them as close as possible to the characters as they could. On this hand, you can see middle finger, ring finger has a molded ring. And then, of course, again, we have those long dagger-like fingernails. So that is pretty fun. Her shoes are very similar to Natasha's, where it's kind of a tall fabric portion. And then the platform heel there at the bottom. These ones made to look kind of like a stained glass effect with multicolor, that purple, green, blue coloration that we've been seeing going on with these girls. So really, really cool outfit there. I do like Naomi quite a bit. I just want to wash her hair, and I want to get the hair out of her neck because that's driving me nuts. So there is Naomi. Now we will go ahead and take a look at Veronica. So 1 second here while I get her down. And hopefully she stays. I'm noticing, I don't know if you guys have or not, but the Shadow High stands, they don't stay together as easily as Rainbow High stands do. So that is a little frustrating, you know, but we make it work the best that we can. So there is Naomi. Now let's look at Veronica. So again, I'm just going to pop her off the stand. You've seen this before. Veronica is super cute. This one had a lot of controversy over her due to this, which we'll get to here in a second. First, I want to, of course, take a look at her hair. So hers is more of a magenta, I guess, purple undertone than her sister's. There are still some teal and still some little tiny shades of like what looks like a bluish color in there, but more of a purple undertone. She does have these really cute bows that have these iridescent gemstones in them. And then she has an iridescent blue headband, purplish blue headband there that has silver spikes, which of course gives a very edgy feel to her. She too has the same type of metallic-ish, hologramish type of earrings. Hers have a drop pearl, S and H for Shadow High. Then what I found was fun, underneath her bangs, of course, her eyebrows are just solid black, but her eyeshadow is a more vibrant rainbow with glitter, and she has more pink undertone going on in her eyeshadow on both top and bottom. Just like her sister, she does have freckles speckled across her face, and then we have this pink, sparkly, hologram-looking gum bubble. Her lips are a light purple on top, the light pink on bottom. This can be removed with little to no damage if you wanted to. It is glued, but from what I've seen from people who've taken it out, the glue comes right off, so it didn't even damage the paint. But you're left with a gaping hole in her mouth, so I'll leave it. Her eyes are kind of like a blue-green, very similar to her sister's, that same blue-green iris there and that acrylic inset eye. Coming down, she does have a tweed jacket with the same feather-like material that Natasha had on her dress, so that's kind of fun. It's a more of a purple-pink jacket, but you can see blues and golds, the metallic threads going through there, so that's kind of cute. It does tie here in the front. Underneath that, she has a little halter top here that has an S and an H, and that's that same pleather-like material that her sister's dress is made out of. And then she also has a tweed mini skirt with 4 little buttons that say SH, I believe. Yep. And then there is hologram sequins there lining the pockets and, of course, the bottom of the skirt. She, too, has these long dagger-like nails as well as molded rings on her fingers. She also comes with this really cute Velcro closed metal purse. There's a loop there to hold on to. Mine is rubber banded. That rubber band is staying. And then it has plastic silver spikes there at the bottom, again, giving that edgy feel. Her other hand, of course, does have the same fingernails and then more molded rings. Her shoes are actually just this part right here. It's a blue, purple, greenish metallic heel with the silver spike studs and a little strap. These are like a pleather stocking. So I think that is kind of a fun touch there. I think it would be a nightmare to take those off and try and put those back on. So for me, they will stay on. But yeah, so there is Veronica. Super, super fun. I like her too. So now that I've seen them both, I'm like, well, which one's my favorite? I don't really know. I like them both. The bubblegum is a little throwing, I guess, if you will, for Veronica there. But at the same time, it does work, and I do think it is pretty cute. And Naomi looks like she's going to fall right off her stand. There we go. So I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite twin at the moment. One may grow on me over time. I'm not quite sure yet if that will happen. You never know. But they do have the same range of motion that the other dolls have. So the head moves, the arms move, the legs pivot, spin, and the joints in the knee work. So, you know, none of that changed. We just now finally have another twin set that, even though it was pretty much the same price point, we did get a little bit less. But I do think that their outfits kind of make up for the lack of a second outfit or a plastic carrying trunk. So, you know, you give a little to get a little, kind of is how I look at it. So yeah, that is my review of the Naomi and Veronica Storm twin set from Shadow High. This did release, like I said, at the pop-up event, and then literally the day later they were in Targets everywhere. They just showed up in Targets here this week. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're there, guys. So like I said, make sure to ask. You never know, they might be in back if you don't see them on shelves. Mine were all on an end cap, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, so there it is. And I know they were on Amazon. That's where my set came from. I don't know that they're still available on Amazon. If they are, I will link down below. If they're not, I'm not even going to bother, because I don't want to send you guys somewhere you're going to have to pay exorbitant prices for them. So I will check, of course, and insert that if I can. Alrighty, guys. So if you have any questions regarding this set or any other item or doll that I've shown on my channel, do make sure to leave those questions and comments down below. Also, if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. I do try to post as often as I can. This week was the exception due to the loss of our family pet. We did take a few days there as a family just to kind of gather our thoughts and, you know, make sure my kids had a solid understanding of how things work when something passes away, and you know, just kind of took some time as a family there. So normally, though, I do try to post every day except for Sunday. I do take Sundays off to spend with my family. Gives me more time with them and gives me some time to think about what I want to do in the upcoming week for YouTube/Instagram. So yeah, you know, I do try to post. So make sure you do hit the subscription button as well as the notification bell. And also, I will link to my Instagram down below. So if you don't follow me already, make sure to do so. I do try to post quite often. It's everything Disney, it's Marvel, it's Rainbow High, Shadow High, Monster High. It's all of it. So I do have some fun out there. Alrighty, guys. Well, again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope everyone's having an extra magical day. We will see you real soon.